To all my Alibaba and Tencent shareholders, we are facing a battle. Guys, this is gonna last a long time. This is why Alibaba and Tencent are just not gonna go anywhere for the next 1 year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years. The big shareholders of these companies keep selling down their shares, putting so much pressure on these stocks. It doesn't matter if Alibaba or Tencent buys back its shares. It doesn't matter if Alibaba splits into 6 companies trying to unlock shareholder value. It doesn't matter if Tencent or Alibaba predict to grow their earnings. It doesn't matter. We have 2 huge companies selling off their stocks. We have Prosus selling off their Tencent holdings. They're reducing their shares after their promise saying, oh, we're not selling our shares. We're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna keep buying back our shares. What? What are you doing? We have SoftBank, one of the biggest owners of Alibaba, continuously selling its shares, putting pressure on the stock. I'm actually shocked that Alibaba and Tencent are still kind of at these prices. That means that a lot of retail investors or different investors, different firms are just gobbling up their shares because this selling pressure is incredible. We're gonna read these 2 articles and get to the bottom of this. Let's get into this video right now, but before we do, like it and subscribe. So the Financial Times just came out with this. SoftBank moves to sell down most of its Alibaba stake. These are the same people that own 32 to 34% of Alibaba pre-IPO. So they've been continuously selling down their stake ever since this tech crash because they're seeing that, damn, our portfolio got a huge hit. Alibaba is our only thing just keeping us afloat. We need money right now to keep these tech stocks afloat and keep them running. So they need money. So what have they been doing? Selling down their Alibaba stake like crazy. They own 34% and now it's down to around 5%, which is insane. They've been selling at an average price of $92 to $93. That's why Alibaba is going to keep stable at those prices because there's just tremendous selling pressure from this Japanese tycoon. SoftBank has moved to sell almost all of its remaining shareholding in Alibaba, limiting its exposure to China and raising cash as the market downturn pummels the value of its technology investments. And that's what I've been saying. They're seeing their technology stocks crashing super hard and they need money. Japanese group led by billionaire founder Masayoshi Son has sold about 7.2 billion worth of Alibaba shares this year through prepaid forward contracts after a record 29 billion sell down last year. So guys, this is why when Alibaba's at $122 and this goes down to $93, $82 suspiciously, this is what's been happening in the market. And who knows when this pressure is gonna kind of get off our chest when Alibaba can just thrive without people just creating this huge selling pressure. Imagine if freaking Elon Musk kept selling the shares of Tesla as he owns so much of it. That just goes to show you what's happening with Alibaba from all of last year and going on to this year. Forward sales revealed through Financial Times analysis, the regulatory filing set by the Post to the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission will eventually cut SoftBank's stake in the 262 billion Chinese e-commerce group to just 3.8%. The Japanese investor once owned as much as 34% of Alibaba. So guys, this guy is going to continue to sell down Alibaba. So that's what we can kind of see going into the future. This is why we need Alibaba to keep buying back its shares, man, because this is what this guy is doing. And this is what a lot of people that own Alibaba, Chinese companies, are doing because they are in fear of Taiwan. So guys, we just have to continue to hold our shares tight. Just avoid this news, continue to look forward, and we're gonna get through this, guys. I promise. Next, we have freaking Prosus, man. Orange for Bright got into Prosus because they owned a significant stake in Tencent, around 29%, and now they've been selling it down to 26%. And who knows if they're gonna continue to do this because they've promised in the past that we're not going to sell and we're going to buy back all these shares. But I just don't see what they're doing, what their plan is, because I think they actually want their investments in their own companies to succeed more than their Tencent stake. So I think they're going to get rid of their Tencent stake slowly but surely to actually get more involved in their technology company. So do you like the technology companies that Prosus owns? I don't even understand these companies. I don't even know these companies. So Mosh Babai bought it because it was undervalued at the time compared to just owning Tencent. So it was a smart idea, but now you have to consider what is Prosus doing with their shares or with the companies that they own? Do you like the companies that Prosus owns? They own a lot of these random kind of companies. So you're gonna have to do your own digging, your own research, because if they sell all of their Tencent shares or they continue to sell it down, you're gonna have to actually understand these companies. Payments and fintech, 99 Mintos, Azos, BandLab, Bitbit, Built. No, like who knows what these companies are, what they're doing. We have Captain Fresh, Code Academy. We have Delivery Hero. That's one I kind of know, and that's kind of been doing okay. I don't know, SpendFlow, Fastly. So guys, so you gotta do your own research and understand how much do they own of these companies, because in my opinion, I think they're gonna sell down their stake because they have been promising they're not gonna do it, but they've been doing it. So like, I don't know. Tencent tumbled by the most in 7 weeks amid speculation its largest shareholder Prosus may speed up its selling shares in Chinese internet giant. Prosus plans to deposit additional 96 million of its shares in the Hong Kong stock clearing system. The move may signal a quicker selling pace and put pressure on the stock, even though Tencent has been repurchasing shares according to traders. And that's the one thing I love about Tencent. They've been repurchasing their shares every single day or every single month continuously. Look at all these buybacks. I love this. Shout out to Brandon. He's been reporting this. Tencent buyback now 8 days in a row. This is back in April 6, 2023. Guys, they've just been buying in the open market, buying. Guys, they have a lot of money. They have over like 40-50 billion dollars, so they can buy back their shares. And I hope they continue to do this because, in my opinion, Prosus isn't gonna stop selling. I think they really feel like their investments are better than Tencent at this point, because Tencent stock hasn't been doing anything and they keep selling down. So who knows how they are thinking about their Tencent stake. It's likely that Prosus will speed up their selling of Tencent shares when it's near the level of Hong Kong $400. If you even listen to Monish Pabrai, how they're kind of worried about China and what's going on with Taiwan, a lot of institutions are worried about the same thing. They have that group thing. So they're seeing other institutions selling off their shares, so they're going to sell off their shares because they don't want to be caught with the bag in case something goes down. They are playing this very cautiously. So guys, tell me what you think about this whole selling of Tencent, of Alibaba. Like, man, it's putting so much pressure on these stocks. Like, Tencent is struggling to move past $50 to get to 55, to get to 60. No matter the good news on opening, on their buyback shares, on getting new licenses, that doesn't matter. Even Baba splitting into 6 different companies, that doesn't matter anymore. The shares go up to 100, 102, but then they go back down on any kind of negative news or anything happening in the market, guys. So guys, tell me what you think about all this news. Like and subscribe to my channel. Peace.